Welcome back,
Hey.
everybody, and I got a special treat for Adam here because we're playing this game.
Yeah.
Do you know what this is?
Indiana Jones.
No. Why would you say that?
It's Pitfall.
This is Star Wars, dude. That's Harrison Ford.
Blade Runner. Freddy Krueger.
Yeah, no, that's definitely the one.
That'd be a fun game, like a Freddy Krueger Nightmare on Elm Street game, and like you play as Freddy Krueger, and you gotta go kill a bunch of people and stuff.
I bet they'll probably make one with how things have been going lately. It seems like.
I don't know. I think like the copyrights. No, I think New Line just has straight on that. Like that Friday the 13th game had a lot of like copyright issues going on, so that's why they don't support it much anymore. Or they like kind of quit supporting it. I don't know.
Yeah, but I know they came out with the Ash, like the Night of the Living Dead kind of game, right?
Evil Dead.
Or Evil Dead. Sorry, I'm.
Night
yes,
of,
that one.
Night of the Living Dead's something else. That's
Yeah.
zombies.
And then I thought there was something else even that came out. I don't know.
It's hard to tell. Then that one game, what Dead Before Daylight,
Oh
has
yeah.
all those like horror movie characters that they bring into it. They might have a Freddy Krueger for that game too.
Maybe. Well, Freddy Krueger's in, I think, in Mortal Kombat. One of them.
Yeah, he's in the 9th one. We were just talking about all the Mortal Kombat games off screen here.
We were.
We were reminiscing about the PS2 games and stuff, and trying to remember the order of all of them. So.
God, I just walked right past me.
So what year does this take place?
Well, you should recognize this pretty soon, if not already.
I don't know what that means, Andy.
Oh, you know exactly what it means.
Is this Temple of Doom?
Yeah, this is you're actually playing through the beginning.
Of the Temple of Doom?
Yeah, you'll see how it goes in, but it's really well done.
Relax.
It's better be better than Dial of Destiny
You know, just watch these guys as we go.
or that other movie that doesn't exist.
What are you talking about?
Exactly. Neither one of those were very good.
So when I was showing my son all the movies, which is shortly after this came out, we got to the part where I was like, so we can either watch Crystal Skull, which isn't very good, or we can just jump to the newest one, which is slightly
Watch
better.
what?
Yeah. Well, it was funny after I brought it up. He's like, I'm fine skipping that one you said, and we can just go watch the newest one. I'm like, okay, that's fine, because I don't want to rewatch it. But, I will say, after watching Dial Destiny a second time, it's still not great, but it's not bad. It's just kind of there.
Yeah. It kind of reminds me of like the way the X-Men movies kind of went out too, where it was just like, here's the Dark Phoenix movie. Here. That's it.
Yeah. I actually haven't watched Dark Phoenix since it came out, but
It wasn't good. It was yeah, like for it to be like the ending of the X-Men movies, it was just kind of not good. But like it also, I think we've talked about it before, probably on the channel even, about how they got fucked by the Miss Marvel movie or Captain Marvel movie, because the same author, I think it was the same author, wrote the backstories for both those characters, and like they have such a similar thing for Dark Phoenix and for the that, so like they couldn't use like the Skrulls names.
yeah.
So like the aliens were supposed to be them, but like they couldn't be. And then they originally had in that. So this is what I'd read. I had never looked to see if it was true, but that like they originally filmed like a big space battle scene that was kind of similar to like what Captain Marvel's ending was going to be, So instead, they reshot and did like the train sequence and stuff, which was a fucking badass sequence. So
No,
if anything, like
yeah.
that sequence alone, like made that movie for me. Was that train car scenes and stuff. That was pretty sweet. But
Yeah, I enjoyed that too.
that was about the only thing good that movie had going for it, though. And I think I've given my suggestion about it. I know it doesn't do anything, but what they should have just did was had Apocalypse be 2 parts, and then
Yeah.
at the end of Apocalypse, like she should have gotten her powers, and then that should have been like that's how they should have beat the Apocalypse type of thing. But yeah, too little, too late, huh?
You know, they seem to be bringing a lot of those characters back all of a sudden.
Yeah,
now,
they're
so
throwing them into all the Marvel movies.
so nothing's ever really.
Well, I mean, those ones are all
Done.
dead. And I mean, we saw it in Deadpool. Like the Fox
Well,
Marvel
yeah.
movies or X-Men movies are all in what is that zone called? The Twilight Zone. That
actually,
Loki
what is that
Loki
called?
was in. I can't remember.
Something.
From Loki. You know what I'm talking about. Yeah, so all those characters are there, including Chris Evans' Human Torch, which
Which was great.
was great.
Got my whip now. Check that shit out.
Hell yeah. Whip it good. Dun, 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 dun.
So, as we get into this, I don't know. Do you know who Troy Baker is?
Yeah.
So
R2D2.
He he does the voice for Indiana Jones in this,
Okay.
and he is real good.
This is it. This is where Forrestal cashed in.
Friend of yours.
I mean, listen to that.
Predator.
Sounds pretty good.
Sounds almost exactly like Harrison Ford.
Nobody has come out of there alive.
He looks about as realistic as the de-aged version in the
Oh God, I went really fast. All right, there we go.
Dial of Destiny. That was the words I was looking for. Whip it good. Dun, 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 dun.
I was actually hoping you would do that if I did that too.
Crack that whip. Give a pass a slap. Dun, 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 dun. Slip on a crack.
Wonder what's up
Break
there.
your mom's back.
All right. Well, let's get through here.
We got dogs trying to climb up on us right now. Or a dog. The other dog's laying down being good.
Oh no.
Spiders. I hate spiders. Fire. I hate fire. Hates everything.
Spider webs. I hate spider webs. Take your time.
Whip him.
Give it a little bit longer. Okay. There we go.
There you go.
Just one swipe. That's all it takes.
Stop.
Hammer time.
I hate light. Yeah, it'd be great to have a job like Indiana Jones. Which is technically, I guess, his true job is just being a professor, and then he goes off and does this, but I would totally go do this without the dying part.
Hi.
Forrestal.
Forestall.
He was. Just not good enough. Guess we'll find out.
No, maybe. Boop-a-doo. There we go.
Dun, dun, dun.
Yeah. Yeah. It's another thing too. The music totally adds to playing the game.
Yeah. think
Well-
he'd want like more of a team to like, I don't know, maybe help disarm the traps and stuff.
Yeah. You also you gotta wonder too, like a lot of the movies, he always has like a ragtag team, and you're like, why would he join up with people he doesn't really know?
Yeah, or vaguely know, or like
Yeah.
they clearly can't be trusted.
Oh shit! Did you see that?
Look at this.
Look
at
that.
my
Did
stick.
you see that?
Look at my stick.
All right. Gosh.
That did it.
Man.
So is this? I didn't catch the title of the game other than Indiana Jones.
Great Circle.
Okay. So
Which, like, when I first heard it, I was like, that name's kind of. But actually, like, the way the story plays out is pretty awesome.
yeah, but like, so it's not just like the movies. It's like got its own story.
Yeah,
Okay.
you'll see in a second here. Because I know when I first started playing this, I was like, oh, why are we playing through this? And then, yeah, then you're like, oh, okay.
So what always confused me about Indiana Jones 2 is like the first movie came out, and then the second movie came out, but the second movie actually took place before the first movie.
Oh, yeah.
And then the third movie came out, and I don't remember when that was supposed to take place. Like, they
I
just
don't
took place
remember.
at different, like, weird times. It's like, I don't know, kind of like what they did with Star Wars, where they made movies, and then they're like, oh, there's 3 more coming out before these ones.
Oh, don't get yourself started. I know how you get.
Yeah, yeah. I want to go off on a Star Wars rant. Had enough of that.
Do you know that's Doc Ock?
Looks like him.
Dr. Octopus. Oh gosh. Oop.
Give me the whip.
Oop.
Give me the idol.
Oop. Alright.
Give me the whip.
Adios, señor.
Ha ha ha.
Okay, anyways.
Yep. Dun, 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 dun.
Gosh, he's gonna die. Maybe I should just let him die.
I think they would have made those doors close a little faster.
Yeah.
And like, he
I
just looked up. He could climb up that wall, couldn't he?
It is
There's
funny
enough vines.
how everything, like every booby-trapped, whatever, everything goes slow
Yeah.
as hell.
Adios, Lito.
Very good either, sir.
In the movie, is it Dr. Octopus?
It is, yeah.
It's the same guy?
It is the same guy.
I didn't know that. Didn't really pay attention. I didn't really know anything that Dr. Octopus was in other than Spider-Man 2.
Yeah, oh, was that not Push and Run? Oh, yeah. God, I forgot.
Dream.
Yes, it was a dream.
It was all a dream.
When he's on the Millennium Falcon, he was like, that was weird.
Or he's on the Air Force One.
Yeah.
It's like, get off my plane.
Or he's hulking out in the new
Oh yeah, they bring in adamantium in the Hulk movie
I heard a lot of theories about that,
Yeah,
because isn't it
yeah.
from that
from the
thing in the ocean?
Yep, the guy from the Eternals movie that died.
Which I never watched that either.
That was another meh movie. Marvel's just putting out meh.
Devil.
It's all mid.
I don't remember like outside of Spider-Man No Way Home and
That was good. And
the
well,
last
Deadpool.
Avengers movie, but Deadpool
even that
Wolverine's
wasn't-
yeah,
Yeah.
that was Ryan Reynolds putting out a good movie. But yeah, like I don't know. I heard the Marvels wasn't good. Haven't watched it.
Yeah, I haven't seen that either.
Someone
but DC hasn't really been putting out good movies either, for as far as I know. Like, I heard The Flash sucked. I haven't watched it.
So, I should have brought that up then. So, I will say, and I've always been one to give. I give a lot of leeway to DC, but I love the characters, so I hope for something good. So The Flash, story-wise, is actually really good. CGI throughout the entire movie, not very good at all.
Something DC hasn't been good at is like their VFX studios don't seem to be great.
Apparently, with some of the final movies, including the second Aquaman, they rushed a bunch of stuff, which you can tell.
Yeah.
So I would say if the CG was a little better in The Flash, it probably wouldn't have gotten so much flack. But honestly, the story was really pretty good. Aquaman 2 was
I haven't seen
okay.
that one.
It was okay.
I also haven't seen Black Panther 2.
That was also another okay movie.
I mean, there's clearly, like, everybody talks about it. There's like the superhero burnout right now, where everybody, like, they just have put out way too many superhero movies where it just kind of detracts from everything.
Yeah, as much as people are saying it doesn't exist, I would definitely argue against that and say it, because I've enjoyed majority of all the movies that come out, and I always try to give them a chance, but I've actually gotten to the point where I'm like, I just can't. Like, I don't keep up on a lot of the Marvel shows because there's just so many.
Yeah, there's so many of those. There's and even, like, I mean, Sony's putting out all their Spider-Man movies and stuff that aren't Spider-Man. Like, Venom Last Dance came out, and I haven't, I didn't see that, and I haven't really heard anything.
It's okay.
I haven't really heard a whole, what else? The Batman movie that came out, I think that was the last DC movie I watched, the one with Robert Pattinson.
That was pretty good.
It was good, but, like, it's, like, what, 3.5 hours long, and it's just, like, I watched it in theaters, and, like, I think I have it on Blu-ray or something, and I haven't rewatched it. Like, it's just, like, you have to, like, set a day aside to watch that movie.
Oh, yeah. I ended up...
the Candyman?
It is, yes. This was one of his final projects he did before he passed away.
Yeah. R.I.P. Means he won't be in the new Final Fantasy or Final Destination movie. That's supposed to be coming out this year.
So I actually watched what is considered the new... Oh, shit. Fighting kind of sucks in this. And it's a bit difficult. So the new DC stuff started with a show called Creature Commandos that came out. I actually watched that, and it was really entertaining. Oh, man, I'm angry. The sleep of a man.
What's cool about video games is they can make him look so fucking huge too. Like, I don't know how big of a guy he is. I know I felt like he was pretty tall.
I
don't think he would be like that gigantic compared to Indiana Jones. I could be mistaken, but
so the story has to do with some stuff about that. So
Candyman?
Yes.
Bees.
But they probably did exaggerate his height to kind of match
Yeah,
the
well,
story.
I mean, that makes like video games kind of cool. Like that's
The giant.
like if this were a movie, they'd be like similar size or
I
something.
caught
I'm
someone
assuming.
breaking into the museum. He was.
But yeah, like the fact that it's a video game, they can make him like that. Like you could make, short guy like Tom Cruise could be 6 feet tall in video games.
Oh yeah.
Instead of just filmed from the waist up.
Yeah. Speaking of which,
Tom Cruise doesn't put out bad movies, other than The Mummy.
I don't know if did you watch Dead Reckoning Part 1?
No, not yet. I
Okay.
want to.
That was good.
Mission Impossible movies are all good. Anything
Yeah.
Tom Cruise, he still puts out bangers. He's one of the few.
It's because he's passionate about it.
Yeah. Like Top Gun Maverick was great.
Oh my gosh, yes.
I've like rewatched and shown so many people that movie. Like I had to show Rusty's parents. I showed my parents, and like made John and Phil watch it. We've been having movie nights on occasion. they were actually supposed to do it the other weekend, but Finn was sick. So we're doing that this weekend. And that was my pick for the movie was Top Gun Maverick because neither one of them had seen it.
Shows in the Egyptian section.
Oops. Egypt?
And like I was a pretty big Top Gun fan. It was more like sarcastically because in high school, like when Halo was big, everybody had to like you name your characters and stuff. So everybody had to come up with cool names, you know, like a cow or so like you got killed by a cow.
That's
so,
right.
It was
yeah.
funny. And then we'd play some kids, and they all like named their names after their favorite XM radio stations. And then me, I was Maverick, so like that's how my name stuck. So like I was Maverick, and then my friend Jake decided to be Iceman, so we were Team Top Gun when we play.
No, the display is...
So
What the fuck? Sorry, I can't remember which ones he's going. This is supposed to be easy.
so yeah, my son's middle name is now Maverick.
Hell yeah.
Because of that. Just look at the picture up above.
Right, Mark?
Yeah, but I didn't see anything that matched the this guy.
That case.
Or else there's
Just throw it away. Bassett.
throw it away. Yeah, I put it on every one of these. I thought it would have went on this one because this looks like Egypt, but
How do you know if
well,
you
now
got
he
it
didn't
right?
say anything. Well, he was saying making
That
comments.
one's the potato. Put the potato there. Yeah. You are not going to be an archaeologist.
Oh no, not at all.
I don't think this was a votive offering.
There, I did it.
Perfect.
Ah, well done, Indiana. So, is everything back?
Not quite.
Or what's missing?
What were we talking about?
What?
Oh, yeah. And then the second part of my name for Halo, when I play with my buddy Zach, I was Nicky 6 and he was 8 Ball.
He took the...
So we had our, when you do, I think Halo 2 or 3, when they introduced like the little logo things that you
Oh,
could put
yeah.
up. So mine was the 6 Ball and his was the 8 Ball.
So-
I became Maverick 6. So I feel like we've told that story a long time ago,
We
but
might have.
I haven't played video games with you in years, so all conversations are new again.
And I'm sure I brought this up, but so when I started playing Halo, my friends and I came up with a group of something babies.
Oh yeah.
So
yeah.
mine was cooking babies, someone had stealing babies, another person had bacon babies. A lot of people would get upset about that. I understand now, being a father, how that could be upsetting, but I was forced to change that name on the Xbox. To this day, I've never been forced to change it on PlayStation. It's going on like 20 years. So apparently PlayStation is a lot more lenient.
They are. I got a friend whose username is doer in the butt, and then another one's John Donger.
Well, I remember Marcus, and maybe you should bring this up at poker, used to have a name called Red Cum.
Yeah.
And maybe he still does. I don't know.
I don't think so. He's well, at least he doesn't use it if so.
How did they get out?
How do you get out of here?
But back in the day, you could just create a bunch of you'd create a profile and like a new email address. You get like a free Xbox Live month
Oh,
or
yeah.
something like that. So I remember just like creating different emails just to
I did that a few
just
times.
to do that. Or a lot of my friends would do that. I kept mine the same actually, because I liked having the Maverick 6 name.
Don't mention it.
Good. There's a guy out there. He's working
He
up
broke
some
it.
leaves. Huh. It's a giant's
Must have got
pendant.
caught when he left through the window.
What are you doing?
Good idea.
What a mess.
Still a cat mummy.
It was a beautiful piece. Found it in Seawood.
Yeah, 6 weeks ago. Something about that dig.
Let's go ahead and head in here. This also plays a little bit like a movie because there's a lot of cutscenes.
Yeah.
Which is fine.
I've been enjoying the, like we used to like bitch about them, like the Telltale games,
Oh yeah.
because they didn't seem like video games. But I've been enjoying like the those games though. Like the Quarry was great. I wanted to play
Yeah.
that on the channel, but we never got around to that one.
Well, we did start it because we started
Did
with
we start it?
Lucas. I think we only did 2 episodes.
Did we? Okay.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, I enjoyed that. Those games are a lot more fun, like for me at least, doing like couch co-op and like picking your friends to like pass the controller around.
Yeah.
And then, all like what's that series called of games where that like the Man of Medan and
Oh yeah, the Dark Pictures.
Dark Pictures anthology. I went over to Marcus's and we played the. Oh fuck! I can't even think. My brain's fried.
There's a lot of them though.
We played the
Doesn't say.
shit. What was that one?
Is it the Devil Within?
The
or
Devil
something like
Within.
that?
Yeah. It's vaguely about the murder house in Chicago guy.
Where are you
What was his name?
What was the sentence?
H.H. Holmes.
Yeah, that's right.
I almost had to look it up. My brain just like it knows what it wants to talk about, but like
You can talk.
having an infant, like your brain just kind of goes to shit. You forget things like words. But yeah, so we played through that, and that was a lot of fun. Like playing with him, like he'd played through it before, so like he kind of knew what was going on. But like every time you play the game, it's different based off the decisions you make. So, unlike that Jurassic Park game that we played on here a long time ago, where like
That
it
was
would just
fun,
keep
though.
making you replay it until you made the right choice, and it's like this is stupid.
Oh, I didn't want that. But
She had her mind made up.
But it makes me want to go back to what's House of Ashes? Is that the one I got?
oh yeah, we never finished that.
Yeah, we didn't finish that one.
Where's oh there it is.
So I've been wanting to go back to that one. And then spoiler alert, we're planning on playing Until Dawn.
Yes.
Hopefully we'll be recording that tomorrow, so we're not sure when these what order we're gonna upload all these videos in, but we're hoping to play through that game, and I've never played it actually. But,
oh, it's great.
Yeah.
Where the fuck is this?
I don't know. I used to have like a lot of like weird anxiety about like video game stories for some reason. I like when we were talking about like Mortal Kombat Armageddon. Like I didn't know like there was a campaign mode type thing. So like growing up, I didn't know that. So like I just never like got to play it, or like never decided to play it because I'm like, oh, I don't want all these characters to die, or you know, some weird
You're like
fucking
almost
thing.
afraid of what's gonna
Yeah,
happen.
yeah. So
I
I'm
get
just
that.
like, yeah. So I never got around to it, but like, I'm like, it doesn't matter. Like, it's a video game. It's supposed to be fun. Like, play it, stupid.
No.
So like, that's where my brain's at now. So like, now I want to go back and play Mortal Kombat Armageddon and stuff.
Why
But
would the Vatican want your cat?
Exactly. And there's only one way to find out.
Cut out.
Well, so we're
The college would
heading over to Europe
not in the middle
to
of
track down this stuff. They did make I didn't want to interrupt you. They did make a reference to
And when you got back,
Marion,
okay,
because she left him that notebook in his suitcase, and he said he didn't open it for a year.
gotcha.
I gotta go.
Actually, it's funny when I was watching the movies because Noah caught on pretty quick how much of a womanizer he is. Because he's like, why is he always with a different lady in each movie? And I was like,
problems, Indiana.
I don't know, man. That's just
Well, it's
that's just how Indiana Jones is, I guess.
that's how things were in the 30s.
It's very stocky.
And it was okay back in those days.
Yeah, you do whatever you wanted if you're a dude.
Yeah, as long as you were a white dude.
Stop. Meet me in.
Pretty sure that size plane wouldn't. Okay, yeah.
Yeah,
just
it's
make it
a
stop. I was gonna say I don't think it's gonna
military
make it
cargo plane.
straight across without one stop.
We'll wait for you at village steps. Stop. South
There's islands over there?
Stop.
Yeah, one of them might be the one that Napoleon gets. Oh no, that'd be up further towards France.
To Rome, huh? I've been there.
No, you haven't.
Yeah.
Quit lying.
I don't know. I've been around that area. I've been in the Vatican.
Oh,
Yeah. Interesting place.
they kick you out.
They tried.
On the other side of this.
You're like, your God ain't got shit on this. And they're like, yeah, you know what, you're right. I gotta sneak. I'll probably go a little bit further in this and then maybe stop because this next part could probably go on for a little bit. But let's see if I can sneak by this guy first.
Yeah, Italy was an amazing place. Had a lot of anxiety when we got off the plane, because the announcements that came on, none of them were in English,
Oh.
and I was like, "Oh, we are fucked."
Uh-oh.
But they do good at like speaking English there. I'm not good at speaking English, but yeah. And when you try to speak Italian to them, they appreciate it. So
Oh, that's good.
yeah,
It's better than, like, I know some places get a little, you know, upset when you try to...
I was working on my Italian for a little while there. It was confusing to me because I took Spanish and they were kind of similar. And I told our tour guide that, and he's like, "Oh yeah, we tried learning Spanish too, and it's hard for us because like some of the words are like the way they're taught how to do Spanish is like they tell you to speak it like Italian, but add it like the Italians like just add an S to the end of words to make it. So like for Spanish, vamonos is like let's go. But in Italian, it's andiamo. And so, like, the Italians would get it confused and they'd say andiamos, thinking that was Spanish for let's go. So, it was kind of a fun conversation we had with our tour guide about that. So, but he thought I did pretty good on my Italian accent. And actually, walking into a few shops, too, I would, like, you'd do your order or whatever for cappuccinos, and like I got to the point where like they thought I was Italian the first thing I'd say.
Oh.
And then I'd be
okay.
like, they'd start speaking to me in Italian. I'm like, sorry, sono americano. And they'd be like, oh yeah, clearly. You're an idiot. So
I actually had a similar situation. I don't know if I ever told you this when I went to Montreal.
and speaking French.
Yeah, because I knew, or I still do know some French, but I walked into a Subway, which happens to be in Montreal, because I got lost since all the directions are in French. And I walk in, the guy's like, "Oh, bonjour." So I was like, "Oh, bonjour." And then he said something else to me, and I was like,
No,
I don't know any more than that. He was like, "Oh, gotcha," and he was like had super good English.
Yeah.
I was like, "Yeah."
While you were there, did you eat any horse meat?
No.
In the French parts of Canada, you can eat horse.
Oh.
Because so the reason why Americans don't eat horse is because they were well respected by the British. So the British never because it was like a companion. So like the British
Yeah.
didn't eat like horses, but the French do or did
Huh.
or something. I don't know. That's what I've heard at least. That's what I've heard online. So, but yeah, apparently in parts of Canada you can get horse meat.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I if we ever go back, I'll have to see.
I kind of want to go to Canada to try some horse.
I would say I highly recommend going to Quebec. It very much feels like, I mean, you are technically in a different country,
Yeah.
but it feels like you're in Europe when you're in the
How would
French
you
area.
know?
That's a good point. I don't really.
I've been to Europe twice.
I would love to go, but I'm not sure if I'll ever get the wife to go on a plane that long.
Oh, go to Ireland. You guys would love it.
Oh.
There's just like everything's just so beautiful there. It's like everything's so green. Everything's so peaceful. Everybody's so laid back. Like even in like the big city of Dublin, it's like not that big of a city. You can like walk the whole thing pretty much.
Dang.
And as long as you stay on like in the gooder areas, everybody's so kind. Like we pulled out our map just to like kind of see like where we were gonna go, because we had like they gave us like our tour that we were on gave us like off time and stuff, and we were pulled out our map just to make sure we were going the right direction to go to the big library thing that's there, that's like in all the movies. Whenever they show like a cool movie with like a big library, it's the one in Ireland.
Okay.
Like in Harry Potter, that's in Ireland. So I can't think of what it's called, but it's in Dublin. It's at the college there, the big college. I can't think of what it's called right now. Like I said, words are hard. But we were checking the map just to make sure we're going the right way, and like everything's kind of like grid, so like we scoot over a road or whatever. But as soon as we pull out the map, like not like 10 seconds goes by, and like somebody came over, stopped, and was like, "Hey, do you guys know? Like, you guys lost? You know where you're going?" And like it happened several times while we were there. Like
that's
you
really
just,
cool.
Yeah.
Are you dumb?
Yeah. I mean, the people there are just so friendly, and like they love Americans there and stuff too. Well, most of them do. But when you're kind of sleep deprived too, like their accents, like for me, like I had a hard time understanding like half of the things that people were saying, and like they have different slang too. So like in Ireland they say like crack, and like I'm used to like what crack means here, which is just like crack cocaine, or like.
So what's crack?
But like
mean?
crack is like a slang word for like something cool that's happening type of thing. So like they'll say like, "Oh, what's the crack?" So like little things like that where like you got to kind of know some of that language, or slangwich.
Slangwich.
Yeah.
Well, let me. Oh, here we go. It's good always having a weapon.
What's a dream place that you've always wanted to go?
There's a couple places. I would like to go to Norway.
Hit him in the knee.
In the knee? Okay. Pretty much the main two for me would be Greece, because I'd love to see a lot of the historic ancient Greece sites there.
Yep,
but
that's in my top 10.
I also would very much love to go to Norway.
Take the fly swatter.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hit him good. Oh, got some money.
Shouldn't trust him with money.
Either should I.
Norway and Greece, huh?
Yeah, and I've actually looked up stuff for like Norway and Iceland even.
Iceland seems like it'd be pretty sweet.
The one thing with Iceland is it's hard to find.
Hit him in the
Actually,
butt.
it knocks
You
him
knocked
out.
him
That's crazy. Who would have thought?
I would have thought like you would have got your ass kicked.
Oh, for sure. But yeah, no. Finding flights going to Iceland is pretty difficult. However, not that the segue into this topic is a great one, but after my uncle passed away back in November, a good friend of his / neighbor is a pilot.
Okay.
So he actually tells us a lot about like what it's like flying and all sorts of stuff. So now that I sort of know him, I can maybe talk to him about like, so what do you got to do to fly yourself out to Iceland? I've never, by the way, I'm getting a little sidetracked because I didn't know some of these things existed. Oh, this looks like it goes back a little ways. However,
Looks like it ends right there.
can you go through here? Oh, it needs a house. Okay. Anyways. Let me get to... We'll reach the top. It's been a while since I played through this. See if we can't get to the top up here and then probably make a stop.
I want to go to Egypt.
That would be cool,
But
too.
there's like a lot of, I don't know, there's like a lot of weird stuff going on right now there. There's a lot of like turmoil. I'm not sure like when a good time to go would be, because like, especially like politically right now, there's like a lot of bull crap going on
Yeah,
that I don't know.
I feel like
how-
travel might be a little iffy
Yeah,
in a lot
yeah.
of places right
Yeah.
now. Which is unfortunate for the normal people like us that
Yeah.
have no say in what our country's doing.
Yeah.
But, you know. Get up there, sir. There we
So
go.
yeah, Egypt's one of my top ones, and Japan.
Oh, yeah. Man.
I actually I want to see like Russia, but like I don't know, like the situation there is also
Yeah.
very scary. But I don't know, like there's just like a lot of interesting things like in the world that like I would love to go see. And I wish I had money to go do it all.
Alright. Let's go ahead and let's stop here.
Okay.
Since there was an autosave at the same time. So we'll we'll maybe keep this going.
Yeah.
And yeah, or let us know if you want this to keep going. I don't know.
We'll do one
It's
more,
whatever.
and then we'll let you guys decide. So.
Alright. Well, bye.
Bye.